Long should appear first in his Volkswagen Corrado. Qualified to see over the race distance he can keep Gary Lewis at bay. Corrado very quick in a straight line, leads by 1.2 seconds over Lewis. Absalom is third, Chris Adams is fourth, fifth is Tony Hunter. Paul Dunningham, slow start in Audi, was sixth, but is under threat into Ritchie's. As up the inside goes Gary Fletcher in 80, who's had a good start. He only started 10th, and I think he's just claimed 6th position at Ritchie's corner up the inside of Paul Dunningham. But he's looking up now into the Wilson hairpin, runs wide, and Paul Dunningham slots back alongside, and he might lose another position here, Gary Fletcher, to Paul Hoggins, possibly, or to Dawn Butcher. They were the next two cars at the line. And it was Paul Hoggins recovering his Audi TT, so he's up into 7th. He started 5th, up to 8th, back to 7th now, Paul Hoggins. Down to 8th goes Gary Fletcher on for that lock-up at the hairpin. 9th is Dawn Fletcher, and 10th is Donald Dewar. In the Metros, Mike Williams led the way in 28 by 8/10 of a second from Matt Simpson. Tim Shooter was in 3rd. Another second back, and a much larger gap to the 4th Metro, which was 23, Cole Wheaton, and then Les Tyler in 5th, and Richard Garrard from the back of the grid, 6th of the Metros and 21st overall, so 49, Richard Garrard, who didn't test time in qualifying, looking fairly quick here. The battle, and they're side by side, or at the lap in a very lead, Murray. Ted Larson lead 1.2 seconds, similar. Down, in fact, just under a second, fast back to Gary Lewis, 2:13.295. And they are side by side from 5th in the production lead. Paul Dunningham on the inside, on the outside, Tony Hunter. And through then goes Dunningham. The Audi moves ahead of the Seat. Metros will come through now, and they're closer together. Mike Williams and Matt Simpson separated by just 1/3 of a second. Simpson in the slipstream, looks up the inside into Ritchie's corner, can't go through though. So that's a good battle. The first two in the Hickford Construction MG Metro Cup. 28 Mike Williams ahead of 16 Matt Simpson. They're putting clear of Tim Shooter in 3rd. Wheaton in 4th. He's been caught by Richard Garrard, who's got himself up to 5th and ahead of Les Tyler, who's lost a couple of spots. Nick Trevitz got through as well. In the VW, just closer to the lead, because Ken Lark is being caught all the time now by Gary Lewis. Through Oggies they go, they're pretty much nose to tail. They're dropping Tony Absalom on this 3rd lap. Through the right-hander at Williams, and then down the Bentley straight, where the Corrado might have the legs on the Gulf. The first half of the straight, they look fairly similar though. So not much can separate these two cars. It will take a little while before they catch traffic, which may happen. So, traffic. Absalom, 99. Quicker for Murray. Back out again. Yeah, back over, just over a second. 3 seconds separate the 3. On that lap, actually, Absalom was the quickest of the 3. Big flash of flame out the back of the goal as it goes down here into the challenge for 7. Paul Hoggins and goal for Mark 1 up. While making that position up in the 7th place. Qualifying. Progressing lower start. Lost the position to the Mark 1 goal. The 3 Metros up front are pretty close together now. Mike Williams and Matt Simpson's battle is allowing Tim Shooter to get closer to them. In 4, they're all being chased by a VW Cup car of Thomas Redford, 33. Badman 4th in the Metros is close as well. The Richard Garrard has now caught Cole Wheaton. Ken Lark then leading the way off the infield for the 4th time. So it's 2, Ken Lark, 18, Kerry Lewis, 99, Tony Absalom. 6, Chris Adams is 4, 5th is 46, Paul Dunningham. 6th is number 12, Tony Hunter. 7th is now after a change, 70, Donald DeWar. 8th is 58, Paul Hoggins. 9th is number 8, Gary Fletcher. And 10th. 28 lead, Mike Williams. 2nd is 15, 3rd is 14, Shooter. 4th is 23. leaders down to the final corner for the 4th time. 6 minutes on the clock. Ken Lark, 1 second margin, comes down to the smallest it's been all race. 6 tenths of a second. Ken Lark has a small lock-up perhaps into Richie. The race desperately late. Trying to so that gap is 2/3 of a second between them now. Fastest lap for Lewis, 2 minutes 12.9. 2-3. Change at Richie's for 5th. Because Donald DeWar has got past Tony Hunter already, and now he's got past Donald DeWar in 70 in the Mark 1 Gold GTI. And started 11th, is making great progress. DeWar going to the next quicker than he went up into 5th. And he's quicker still than cars ahead. Although there's a much larger gap of 4 seconds now to Chris Adams. Metro come through in a different order because Mike Williams, who was leading, has dropped to the back of the trio. Matt Simpson, then the new leader in the Metros, is side by side for 2nd. Shooter is ahead, back under pressure from Mike Williams, who's on the inside line through Richie. But I think Shooter then has got up in 2nd place on that lap, has held on. They will